I am Jim Haigh with Avaya, and I run the East Region sales organization for Avaya in U.S. Sales.
I'm Kate Ashley. I'm the Executive Director in Executive Education at the Haslam College of Business.
Hi, I'm Gary Frey, and I am with a company called Insight CXO, and we work with middle market CEOs and their management teams in helping them align, scale, focus, and execute.
I'm Jonathan Harvey, Exec Director in the Haslam College of Business in Graduate and Executive Education. I look after the Leadership and Strategy Group.
I'm Joel Bauer. I'm a business consultant and serial entrepreneur. And I spend a lot of my time when helping clients trying to ask them what's really coming for their business, for their industry, for what they want, and then trying to help them get the plan in order to really carry it out.
I think here's the thing, that what I was able to do with some of these kind of core concepts was actually train my leaders to be thinking about looking at situations with a very future-oriented mindset.
We designed our Executive MBA curriculum to address the concepts of strategy and leadership. About the last 5 years, I've been investigating how do we push that envelope? How do we move people from tactical to strategic to visionary? And Jared's content around foresight addresses that need.
Being able to think and understand the influences that are impacting our thinking today versus that are holding us back actually from the future that we want to experience.
I think today, leaders in organizations, and particularly executives in organizations, are less and less about their professional subject matter knowledge and much more about how they drive change in the organization, how they set the agenda for future success, which means that the focus on their decision making becomes that much more critical.
I found that I was using some of these techniques on accident, ones I wasn't clear of, but when I got the tools, like this is exactly how you do it, it really opened up this whole world of level I can help myself, help my businesses, help my, all the clients that come to me, and really give them a new perspective that's more hopeful, not more reactionary, which is what a lot of what the information about the future has been giving us lately has been like, oh, this thing's coming, it's gonna change everything, AI is gonna steal our jobs, it's gonna disrupt our industry, and all those things could happen, but what you want to do with it and how you're going to be successful when some of those changes might happen, and what are your plans to take advantage of that and really succeed is where we should be thinking.
Before I joined the Foresight Academy, I realized a couple things. Number one, that it's where you have the most amount of uncertainty, that where you have the greatest amount of opportunity.
Strategic foresight opens up a whole new world for our students. They start to see connections where they didn't before. They're looking and investigating industries that they're not a part of and see how those connections can be made. They have a better grasp of technology and the impact that it's going to have on their industry. It's just been very exciting to watch them go through that.
I remember I had a very long day on the plane, and so and I had some downtime because I was flying across continent, and I said, okay, I'm going to spend some time with the Foresight Academy. And immediately what happened is something I wasn't even thinking about that was a big struggle of ours. I said, this is how we're going to go do it. And I remember finishing that plane ride, running into a corporate, my next corporate meeting, and say, this is what we're going to go do. We're going to absolutely create a future that we've never been able to do before, and it's going to be like this.
It's always said that in life two things are certain: death and taxes. I think the third thing that's certain is things change. And leaders are not invited into executive positions and told, hey, you know what, don't change anything. Just run it as it is. Things are going perfectly. Try not to mess it up. Essentially, leaders are being asked to bring a change agenda in just about any context you go into. So if we're going to do something different, we have to think differently about how we're going to do it.
But a lot of times I find that as we're learning about what's coming down the line, there's so much confusion and so much arguments about it that we tend to just be consuming a lot of material without any way of making that information actually help us. And Jared was instantly, as soon as we started the program, he was like, let's cut through that. Let's stop looking at what everybody else is doing. We can collect this information, but it's information. Limit the amount that you let come in, and then get to the actual important stuff.
I think the most important thing about this is it starts you down a pathway of I'm going to invest myself. I'm going to invest with like-minded individuals. I'm going to hear things that I've never been able to hear before, and I'm going to take that right from the classroom and apply it right back into your business.
I can't come up with a reason why you wouldn't enroll in the Foresight Academy. Jared has made it very accessible, both logistically, because you can do it from home, but also content-wise. It's highly applicable, very pragmatic, and it's fun.
So if somebody's thinking about the Foresight Academy, it's a very in-depth program that has impacted me pretty profoundly. And in particular, it has made me more aware of things that I'm listening to internally and helping me get more focused on what is the kind of future that I envision for myself and what are the things that are keeping me back from that, and what can I do to make sure that that becomes a reality.
I do a lot of consulting in the space of information products, a lot of online education, a lot of helping people really carry out like how to do this through online training. And it does, I mean, for all kinds of businesses, from like flash startups to like B2B services. I've been involved in that for years, and when I looked at Jared's course, I realized instantly there was something powerful here. There was something more than what most people are willing to do. His involvement in the course, the level of it, it's not like going through a quick online training to show you this to do. It's like a graduate level course in Foresight. So if there's any questions about joining the Foresight, get in. Jared is amazing. He is absolutely incredible, and he's created an amazing program for us to get better, for us to get closer to the goals and dreams that we have, for the life we want to live, how we want to shape our organization. He has done that.
So if you're thinking about actually using this Foresight Academy, I can absolutely tell you, do it. You won't regret it. It's going to add an amazing, different type of dimension to what you're doing right now, and you will not have any regret in doing this course.